What's up guys and welcome back to another episode of SeekaHost Presents. And if you're new to our channel, our SeekaHost Presents section is somewhere that we advertise new UK businesses or existing UK businesses to give them a media platform to really get their brand known and share their services and personal stories. In this week's episode we're going to be visiting AD Flooring, a flooring, vinyl and carpeting firm created by Arry Davies. The business was created just under 2 years ago and has been thriving ever since. As with many businesses, it's actually quite hard to get media of yourself, your work and your business, especially when you do it every day. So this is where we come in and create a platform, create a video, and also put out some of Arry's story. Because we want to highlight real businesses in the UK and show some of the inspirational work that some people go through. We'll give it to Arry and the team. It was an extremely hot day when we were filming, however they cracked out a wonderful job. Of course we were there with our cameras, make sure that we got footage of pretty much everything. We then had a quick chat with Arry to get an actual story or a background to his business and how he got started. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video now.
I just fell into it really. Yeah, well, a friend phoned me up, asked me if I wanted a job. I feel like at first I thought it was carpentry, and then when I turned up I realised it was carpets. Yeah, and then it just spiraled. Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, I was like, what, 18? Firm that we worked for, there was like probably 30 plus fitters. Before you know it, you get partnered up with a few different ones over the years, don't you? I've done that for about 3 years and then completely left the job and tried other things for a little while. And I think after a little while I just realised that I think I was just naturally quite good at this. I picked it up quite quick. So I think within about 6 months of being there, I was out on my own. Probably breaking from family and friends into actual customers, like the general public. Yeah, so like I did, to be fair, we actually just replaced my auntie's floor. She was one of the first floors I ever put down. And I just said I'll replace the old ones I've done for free, which she refused to let me do. But they were my first. You know, that's what I said to her. I said if it weren't for people like her, let me have a go at it, it might never have been, you know. Just me, to start with, yeah, my first few jobs was just on my own. I bought a little Ford Transit van and the customers were sort of supplying the carpets on the flooring and then I would just go out and fit them. Quickly outgrew that van because you can't get a roll of carpet on the back of it. Now we offer like a home selection service. So we turn up at your house, bring in a load of samples. Whilst we measure up, you guys will go through it. Maybe stop, have a cup of tea and a chat. But yeah, and then we order directly from the wholesalers, pretty much like every other flooring firm does. You get better competitive prices like that as well, because obviously we're like a man in a van with a container. Look, if we was to struggle for work, we can just sort of phone around and they might fill us up a little bit. We've actually got to the point now where during September we're sort of fully booked for ourselves. So we've had to basically start turning a lot of them away. The website came because we were doing like sign writing and things like that, and I think my idea was I wanted to work for builders and for like home improvements and things like that, and I just feel like they want to see sort of a portfolio of work that's not everyone likes seeing social media based stuff. The business address is based in Bridgemary as well. A lot of people like to use a local tradesman. I mean, jobs like this we're pulling in work like this because of the standards of work we're leaving behind now. Carpets, LVTs, vinyls, we do most types of prep work. The only sort of thing we don't really touch is laminate flooring. Other than that, we do pretty much all types of floors. For this job alone, we went out and we bought a compressor, a nail gun, and we bought a big toolkit of like skill saw, jigsaw. Basically, we can reduce the labour time on the job with big machinery. So then where we're not on so much labour, we can reduce our prices, which means our quotes are more competitive. So if we was to do this all by hand, it would be an extra couple of days on the job, which is an extra couple of day rate for us both. But, you know, the idea now is when more work comes in, we can sort of, our quotes can be more competitive because we haven't got to be on job for so long. I mean, they're not cheap, the tools. They're a few £1,000s worth of equipment, but over the course of a year or two, it should pay itself over 100 times, you know? Just go for it. So many people sort of say the opposite to me. I just think you've got to give it a go. I feel like when you work for a firm as well, you're all sort of, you're taught to be scared of that world of finding work for yourself. Oh, there's not work out there, and what if work dries up? But all the time you do a good job and you leave a happy customer, work keeps coming.
I hope you've drawn up some inspiration from Arry, started from absolutely nowhere, working for a firm and building his way up to actually having people on his team, investing in new and better equipment to actually give better prices for customers, getting online, getting his website ready for other companies to see him, his portfolio and services. And here at SeekaHost, we love to support UK businesses. So if you have also created your business, if you're an entrepreneur, then we highly recommend that you get some sort of media showing the people, your product, your services, yourself, or maybe even your story. So get in touch with us, share your story using the link in the description, and you never know, we might be filming at your business next.